Welcome to Autocar India Quick News. Here we bring you up to speed on all the latest developments in the automotive industry. We begin this week's news with Tata Motors. Tata Motors has released a teaser giving us a glimpse of the upcoming Altroz Racer hatchback ahead of its launch next month. The teaser confirms that the Altroz Racer will have a unique orange and black dual-tone exterior finish with white racing stripes on the bonnet and the roof. Unlike on the standard Altroz, the pillars on the Racer are also finished in black. It is also expected to sport racer badges and a slightly refreshed grille. Though details of the interior are yet to be revealed, we expect to see the Altroz Racer's cabin to get some cosmetic changes that reflect its sportier exterior. Tata is also expected to equip the Racer with more features than the standard Altroz. A new 10.25-inch touchscreen, segment-first ventilated front seats, a 360-degree camera, a heads-up display and a voice-assisted sunroof could also be added to its features list. The Racer is expected to be powered by the 120 horsepower 1.2-litre engine from the Nexon compact SUV. This will put it in direct competition with the Hyundai i20 line, which is powered by a 1-litre turbo petrol engine that produces 120 horsepower and 172 Nm of torque. Tata is expected to offer the Racer only with a 6-speed manual transmission. What are your thoughts on Tata's upcoming hot hatch? Let us know in the comments. And while you're there, do remember to subscribe to the Autocar India channel if you're yet to do so, and make sure that you've turned the notifications on so you'll never miss an update. Moving on, Porsche has commenced bookings for the 911 facelift. The updated 911 is available in our country in two trims: the Carrera, that has been priced at 1.99 crores, and the Carrera 4 GTS, that commands a price of 2.75 crore rupees ex-showroom. The major highlight of this mid-cycle facelift is that it has brought hybrid tech to street-legal 911s for the first time. Aside from that, the facelifted 911 also gets some aero and design changes, as well as the fresh interior and more equipment. The 911 Carrera gets a 3-litre twin-turbo flat-six engine, putting out 394 horsepower and 450 Nm of torque. This engine is mated to an 8-speed PDK automatic gearbox, feeding power to the rear wheels. In terms of tech, it gets Porsche's active suspension management, 19-inch front and 20-inch rear wheels, a 4-way adjustable sport seats with heating function, matrix LED headlamps, cruise control, 2-zone climate control, ISOFIX anchors, and an electric sunroof as standard, among other features. The new T-Hybrid powertrain is equipped on the 911 4 GTS, which has a 3.6-litre 6-cylinder engine with an electric turbocharger, putting out a combined 541 horsepower and up to 610 Nm of torque. The hybrid system is mated to an 8-speed PDK auto transmission. On the geeky side, the Carrera 4 GTS is loaded with tech, such as an all-wheel drive system with rear axle steering, PASM sport suspension with a 10mm high drop, and Porsche Torque Vectoring Plus with fully variable electronically controlled rear differential lock and fully variable torque distribution. As a result of all of this, 0 to 100 km/h just takes 3 seconds, 0 to 160 is done in 6.8 seconds, and it can go on to achieve a top speed of 312 km/h. At the Nürburgring, the new 911 Carrera 4 GTS completed a lap in 7 minutes 16.93 seconds, which was 8.7 seconds quicker than its predecessor. For the interior, the analog tachometer has been swapped out to make the driver's display all digital, and there are a new hybrid-specific display for the touchscreen. Over the entry-level 911 Carrera, the Carrera 4 GTS also gets sports exhaust system, GT Sport steering wheel, GTS logo on the headrest, blacked-out external logos, anthracite grey wheels, the Sport Design package with Sport Design side skirts, and more. Moving on to some scoops. Nissan has confirmed that the 4th generation X-Trail, which is being evaluated for a return to the Indian market by August this year, is only going to be brought in with a petrol powertrain. Furthermore, our sources have confirmed that the 7-seater SUV will be brought in as a CBU, as a special limited import. Nissan is reportedly hesitating from introducing the hybrid as it would increase taxes and hence the price. The 7-seater SUV will only be available with a 1.5-litre 3-cylinder turbo petrol engine. This engine produces 204 horsepower and 305 Nm of torque. While the availability of a CVT gearbox is confirmed, it is still unknown if it will come with a 2-wheel drive or an all-wheel drive system. The interior design patents of the upcoming Mahindra XUV.E8 have surfaced online. The XUV.E8 will be the first born electric SUV based on the brand's INGLO platform when it goes on sale by the end of this year. The patent reveals a new 2-spoke flat-bottom steering wheel that appears to have a glass-like finish and would likely have an illuminated logo, much like the newer Tata SUVs. The steering also sports 4 toggle switches. Furthermore, the patent images show that there will be 3 individual screens housed in a single casing spanning the dashboard's entire width, which is quite similar to the XUV700's dual-screen setup. As a matter of fact, the XUV.E8 will be quite similar to the XUV700, sharing a familiar profile and 3 rows of seating. Mahindra had previously confirmed that the XUV.E8 will come with an all-wheel drive system and a battery pack of up to 80 kWh. power outputs could be anywhere from 230 horsepower to upwards of 350 horsepower. The production spec XEV.E8 is expected to debut in the coming months before it goes on sale by the end of this year. It is set to take on the Tata Harrier EV that is due sometime in early 2025. Škoda Auto Volkswagen India Private Limited has achieved a milestone for manufacturing over 15 lakh vehicles in India. The group has also announced a production milestone of over 3.8 lakh locally made engines and over 3 lakh units of the Made in India 2.0 products. The group began its local operations in 2007 with the Škoda Fabia and since then have manufactured models like the Rapid, Volkswagen Polo, Vento and the Ameo. The Chakan facility currently produces the India 2.0 products, which include the Kushaq, Taigun, Slavia and the Virtus. Over on the world of two-wheelers, TVS is also celebrating a milestone. The TVS Jupiter has clocked in more than 8 lakh units in sales for the fiscal year of 2024. The Jupiter and the Jupiter 125 have not only accounted for 63% of TVS's 10 million scooter sales this past decade, but has also given the manufacturer a 25% share of the Indian scooter market. The Jupiter has registered its best ever fiscal year sales for 2024 with almost 8.5 lakh units sold. Hero has launched the Splendor Plus X-Tech 2.0 at 82,911 rupees, commemorating the 30th anniversary of Hero's evergreen commuter bike. Differentiating this bike from the rest of the lineup is a stealthy dual-tone color scheme. Upon close inspection, the indicator housing also seems to be a different shape than the trademark square shape seen on the other Splendor models. Being the X-Tech model, this bike comes equipped with a digital display that is Bluetooth compatible, which means you can get call and message alerts on the fly, and this bike also has a USB charging port. Powering the Hero Splendor is a simple air-cooled 97.2cc sloper mill, making 8.02 horsepower at 8,000 rpm and 8.05 Nm of torque at 6,000 rpm. This engine is mated to a 4-speed gearbox, as is the norm for 100cc commuter bikes. Hero claims that this mill is capable of returning 73 km per litre. Benelli has revealed the new TRK 552X, a new middleweight adventure tourer in China. This bike is a larger version of the TRK 502X, which is currently on sale in India, and we expect it to come to our shores in the coming months. The Benelli TRK 552X is powered by a liquid-cooled 500cc parallel twin engine that has an output of 61 horsepower and 55 Nm of torque. That is a 50cc bump up in capacity as compared to the TRK 502X. In terms of design, the 552X is more of an evolution and takes the distinctive TRK design language forward. The 552X gets LED lighting all around, a new 5-inch safety dash and a backlit switchgear. The electronic rider aids are restricted to just dual-channel ABS. Benelli has replaced the axial Brembo calipers on the 502X with radially mounted J-Huan calipers on the 552X. The Benelli TRK 552X will initially go on sale in its home country of China. When it comes to India, it would likely be more expensive than the TRK 502X, which costs 6.5 lakh rupees. Having outlined plans to raise $20 million or 166 crore rupees through a fresh fundraising program, Bengaluru-based electric motorcycle startup Oben Electric has revealed plans to set up 50 new showrooms and service centers in 12 major Indian cities by the end of this year. Oben Electric has set up new showrooms in Delhi, Pune, Kerala and Bangalore. The new showrooms have dedicated areas for more immersive customer experience and features interactive spaces where customers can explore their sole offering, the Roar, up close. The brand also offers a selection of accessories and merchandise for enthusiasts. These locations also function as Oben Care service centers and provide end-to-end servicing and spare parts support. BMW has listed the R1300 GS on their Indian website ahead of its launch. The range-topping ADV was revealed last year with an all-new engine, frame and styling. The heart of the new R1300 GS is a horizontally opposed 1300cc twin-cylinder engine with a higher compression ratio than the outgoing 1254cc mill. As a result of that, the peak output figures have now risen to 145 horsepower at 7,750 rpm and 149 Nm of torque at 6,500 rpm from the earlier 134 horsepower and 143 Nm. BMW says that despite the bump up in displacement, the engine is more compact than before, thanks to the gearbox now being placed underneath the engine. The new sheet metal mainframe is bolted to a die-cast aluminum subframe. The engine is a load-bearing member and suspension comes in the form of a telelever front end and a paddle lever rear. With its 90-litre tank fully brimmed, the R1300 GS tips the scale at 237 kilograms. When it comes to the techie bits, BMW has bestowed radar-assisted riding aids for the first time on a GS model, along with the usual array of riding modes, electronic suspension, traction control and cruise control. The Indian website shows 3 variants of the R1300 GS, which are the GS Trophy, Triple Black, and the top spec Option 719 Tramontana. Of the 3, the first 2 have alloy wheels, while only the Tramontana runs on tubeless spoked rims. And with that, we wrap up this week's quick news. Thank you all for joining, and see you all next week.